station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
Wish I had a tried and true way of getting in that 180 server. Damn it.
Nearing next stop. Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity. Tired of travel? Why not rest at the Nest's newly renovated accommodations, located downtown in the luxurious Aspire Grand. Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on your personal items.
Weird.
Apparently, Haydenite has a new texture in the PTU. Somebody wanted to see it, and they're like, nope, NDA, can't take a picture. You're going to have to mine it yourself. He's right.
Yeah, my inventory stopped working. Got
Yeah.
many moves.
Yep.
Oh,
That's exactly what I have happen. Now,
it's come back up again.
yeah, but my problem is it doesn't come back up, and everything I did for the last 10, 15 minutes ends up not being stored.
It took like 2 minutes.
Yeah, for me, it won't recover at all, and it won't store anything after that either.
Yeah, because we have like 1500
Yeah,
items, something.
well, I've got more than that. I've got If I went on the website, I've got something like 63 pages in my hangar of everything.
Eesh.
That's everything down from the littlest item to the biggest item. And at first everybody's giving me a hard time because they thought I was buying it all. I'm like, no, I'm testing the game. That's why the very first time this happened, you remember back when we got inventory for the first time? The first thing I did was say, what's going to happen when somebody fills their inventory? So I did. Ended up with 6 weeks not being able to play at all because it's
So you
completely.
got
Uh,
so you got 4 billion items.
oh, I don't even know how many items I ended up getting, but it it basically I overloaded the system to the point that it literally corrupted my account, and they had to rebuild it by hand. SIG did. That's why it was 6 weeks that I was down when that happened. Um, and that was when we first got inventory. So they increased the size of my account, as well as others that had large accounts, especially the goddess. But I tried it again, and I broke it again, doing the same thing. And it was then they finally made some other changes and stuff. And from what I can tell, at least for my account, when I reach a certain threshold, my account is dynamically upgrading. It's increasing its space because I have not been able to reach the threshold again so far. But that's why I keep everything, whether it's Rantha Dung or Med Pen or whatever. Anything that I find or collect, I just throw it in the account. I ain't even worried about it because that's the goal. I'd rather me find this kind of shit before it ever goes 1.0 and live than after. And that's why, as you know, this time I hit it hard with 4.0 just before Christmas and found 8 ways to Sunday to brick it completely. And that's why SIG then took over my account and they come in when I'm playing, and they'll be in my hangar running around and shit and doing stuff while I'm in the game with me, and they'll fly through the walls and down under the hangar and all sorts of shit. And so I've been working together with them since before Christmas. I found 8 solid ways to brick an account so far. I have one possible new way, but I've yet to be able to actually fully confirm it because they put repair code on my account so that when I break it, if I leave the game for about 30 minutes, it will run that repair code and bring my account back online. So I can keep going, and then if I'm offline for about 24 hours, it appears it must do a reset of parts of my account, because when I come back the next day, everything is basically the same as it was before I broke it again. The good news, I don't know if it's good news. The good news for me is more people are starting to see the same problems that I'm seeing. So some of the changes they've made based on the work they've done with me and my account apparently are impacting other people now. So it gives them more data that hopefully be able to now better isolate what's going on. Because they've definitely got to get that shit fixed. I mean, I'm still missing about 33%, about a third of my actual owned items. I don't mean stuff that I get in game. I'm talking about actual paid for cash ships and items, subscription items, that kind of stuff. Approximately a third of what I own is gone. And I would say maybe a very small point, maybe 0.1% of items that I don't have. I don't own. But it's like they were put in as placeholder for stuff that I do own. Like environmental suits, for example. I've got, let's see what the current count is. Armor, custom, undersuits. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 undersuits that I do not actually own. Environmental suits, actually, not undersuit. Environmental suits. I don't actually own them. So, but the number matches the number of the ones I do actually own that I don't have in my account. So it's like either a record got fucked up badly or they put in a statute. Oh, I just locked up.
Yeah, it's like they gave you loaners.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, what you do?
Scratching my balls, picking my nose.
So nothing different than normal.
Right. We were just talking about bricking accounts because.
Oh, I heard. I was here for it.
Well, they are. I'm playing the game.
Because Storm's account is currently broken.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
hopefully, what I just gave him another workaround. Hopefully, he can get it to. If the repair code or the whatever code you want to call it kicked in for him, so he can play, but he has no access to his actual personal hangar. Basically, he's in my club.
Oh,
He's joined my exclusive club.
yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm not there now.
Yep.
Hopefully, thankfully.
Yep. That's why.
All right. Well, what are we doing here? Anything?
I'm just standing here.
Outside of our bunker.
You're
Stranded because the turrets somehow destroyed my ship.
You're where?
Oh, yeah. There's kind of a weird bug that it like erases your grace period. You know, after you do the bunker mission.
Yep.
Yep.
And so you're supposed to, oh, I got 30 minutes, but then like if you step on a ship or you do something weird, it just goes to nothing, and then you're trespassing and they start firing on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
We found that
Out of the
I
blue.
guess.
We found that out the hard way.
Yes, we did. We did survive that one though.
Yep. Yeah, we stole another ship that was there and
We
got
stole
away.
another ship and managed to get away before we got blown up, but it was close.
Yep. That it was.
That's what I'm trying to do.
We could do.
When you just be prepared when you step on that ship, you got to run like hell to the cockpit and get out of there because it'll take you out like nothing flat.
Well, you better hope you got a Class 3 shield ship.
Yeah, we
If you
barely
don't,
survived.
I doubt you.
Yeah, with a Class 3 shield, we barely survived.
I saw some other guy landing. I'm looking for his ship. Behind the mountains.
Yeah, do you need a pickup? I can go pick you up or something.
Yeah, that's why I was
If
saying.
you're in, sure.
Where are you?
Security post diaper. It's on Green.
Oh, in Crusader?
Crusader.
I had that one.
Yeah, I'm in them. All the rest of us are in Microtech.
Well, I was at Microtech.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm in microtech too. Yeah,
well,
I'm in microtech too. Yeah, I'm just taking off from microtech, I guess.
yeah,
Um,
where'd you go, Storm? You at the Herstner area, Kane?
I'm at Hurston. Do I need to go down to Lorville, or can I do this at Everett?
Nope, you got to do it at a main air. That's why I said you need to go to a planet, not a starbase.
I still want to go down and try and mine those minables in the contested zone in Pyro. Want to see what the hell those are.
Well, if they are truly mineable, why wouldn't others mine them?
I don't know. Maybe they are. All I know is that they highlight like a mineable when you pull out your multi-tool. But the last time I was there, I didn't have a mining attachment, right? So I couldn't investigate any further than that.
Damn this thing. Right now, I'm hoping Alpine can get us on another server.
Yeah, Beagle, I lost my hanger altogether.
Yeah. Yep. That sucks. I've been there. Sometimes the workarounds will work, but it's. Can you
The bad thing is I haven't
pull ships
played.
though?
I haven't played this game in over a week.
Yeah, it was basically whatever, something he saved in his last play is what bricked his account. Just like happens to me.
Can you pull ships?
Yeah, because the game code, I'm going to call it rescue code kicked in. What it does when your account bricks, just like I've told you this about my account, what they did is they put code in, so if your account bricks, it will give you a temporary hangar, and you can call up ships and stuff in that temporary hangar, play normal. But if you want to use the ships that are attached still to your actual personal hangar, you have to claim all of them. So
Right,
Yeah,
because
because
you
they're
can't go in there.
unknown.
If you line the side of your hangar with ships, you're gonna have to claim them. Yes.
well, you don't have to claim them, or you can wait, and at some point the game's fix-it code will kick in, and
If you want to fly them, right? If you want to fly them, you have to claim them.
Right, but if you just don't need to fly them, you can wait, and at some point it will kick in the repair code for your account, and the next time you load into your hangar, all of them will be there.
Yeah, because I had my CitizenCon specialty container. I had it out.
Yep. And that's why I put flare. I
Yeah.
always put my flare on the walls because I could never remember which boxes I put out.
Well, I had it in the same place that the posters are at right now.
I just don't
It
ever
just-
push shit out.
Yeah.
Weird.
Give me a damn.
Yeah, they've definitely got some kind of data problem on the back end, that's for sure, because it's mixing up data, it's corrupting data. But nobody ever said doing what they're doing was going to be easy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I can tell you this much: they get it working rock solid, they'll be able to sell the IP for this for a lot of freaking money.
Yeah, if they can get it working.
Oh, I don't think it's an if anymore. I think they've proven that they can do it. The engineering, they figured out the engineering. Now it's just getting the data processing code right, which is not easy.
Well, yeah, and no corruption.
Right, and no corruption. They got to start adding a lot more validation than they have on data transfer. And we know it works. We know the tech works because we use it in the military. We just don't use it in this kind of capacity. Not to mention Microsoft and Amazon both use it. which is probably where Sig got the idea. Amazon. I think they made I still think the biggest mistake they made though was making it so server based. I will never change my mind on that.
Yeah, I think a lot of stuff they can safely, even with their hyper paranoia about it, that they can move to client
Yep.
from server side, and they're being stubborn.
Exactly. There's a lot of stuff. Anything local can be done on the client, and the client just reports to the server, and the server just has to have validation. Without validation, a hacker could get in and destroy the whole damn thing. But with validation, it doesn't matter what a hacker does on the client side. They can say, I own $1 billion, and the client submits that to the server, and the server kicks back and says, the hell you do? Rejected. Crash. The server doesn't crash, the client will. I mean, it's not hard to do, but you got some people out there that seem to think that, you know, I don't get these people that just fawn over server meshing as the end all of end all to prevent hacking and shit. Have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, in my opinion.
The server meshing's fine. I think we need it for the large numbers, but they'll be able to have even larger numbers if you get rid of all this fucking server authoritative shit.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
So
none of this.
I think you still need server meshing and all that jazz. I think.
Yep. Yeah,
they're
I mean,
just
it's like, right, it's like, yeah, the analogy I've been using is mining. We go out to mine a rock, all right, and we have to turn up and down the throttle while we're mining the rock. There's no fucking reason the server should be controlling that. None. Zero. Zilch. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. You control it with the client. The client tells the server, I'm starting to mine a rock. The server code, or not the server code, the client's code monitors how much power you put into the rock and whether it's going to explode on you and all that shit. But at intervals, the client reports to the server, this rock is at 50%, you know, blah, blah, blah. You get done with the breakup, I guess you call it, and that's where the client says, okay, I just broke the rock, what do we have? And the server goes ding, 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 ding. This was what was in that rock. Server and the client goes, okay, fine, great, and displays it. And the other thing that would do, you know how many times you've been mining and all of a sudden there's a server delay, and the next thing you know, the rock blew up because your throttle got out of control? It would eliminate that completely, because when there's a disconnect like that delay, the client would not hang. It would keep doing its job, but when it can't talk to the server, the person would never know that it's not talking to the server. But as soon as the server caught back up, the client would say, here's the updated data. And the server in the back end would say, okay, client's catching up, blah, 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 blah. The player, if the delay was long enough, would see a warning message that says,
break.
What?
What base are you near on selling?
Diaper.
Did you say diaper?
Diaper, dipper, whatever. D-I-P-U-R.
Dupre, or Dupre. No, that's Dupre. I had it right the first time. D-E-P-R-E.
Dupre is like French, like.
Yeah.
Security post diaper.
No,
yeah.
Dupre, D-E-P-R-U. It's Dupre.
No, it's D-I-P-U-R.
Well, it can
Yep,
be spelled with
that's
an E
what.
or an I.
But it's not
No,
spelled
I'm
that way.
giving it the French. I'm giving it the French.
Break. Is that you in a Pigo? Is that you in the 300 guy?
No, I'm coming in
All
a Connie, so.
All right.
Not me.
Because there's one guy flying it over here.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll be there shortly, though.
It might not be a player though.
It might not. It might be dead too.
Because it flies too nicely.
If he's red, shoot and kill him and take his ship before the door closes. I've noticed that even in ETF chat, a lot more people are starting to get testy like I am when I'm pissed off about the bugs.
I might need a. Are you guys in a party? Or are you just all hanging loose?
Right now we're just all hanging loose because I can't play worth a shit without getting on one of those two servers. I
Gotcha.
keep losing inventory. Maybe I'll go out and try to do some stuff until it breaks and then relog. But one of the ETF posted a short video about, because they're testing on some PTU stuff right now, and I watched his video while I was waiting for this thing to load in. God, he sounds just like me when I'm blowing up on the game. Although he's got a British accent. But I mean, he's swearing everything. You could have swore it was a English version
It's
of
a player, Badger.
Ah, yeah. He was here before. For some reason, he might be trying to recover his body or something like that.
Oh, I think he's flying a combat mission. There's a bunch of dudes here.
Could be.
AI. I mean, I can kill his mission for him. They're not like much of a threat, if you know what I mean.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Maybe I'll take called arms first. Hold on. A little extra. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, Wolf's Pride? Is that the base shooting at me? Or is that one of the... Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Wow. As much as I love the 85S, you best be flying pretty evasive. Alright.
That's what I do.
Wolf's Pride. Oh, wow. That's a hammerhead.
Kingen won't let me pick up my sniper
Alright,
rifle.
where am I? To you. Oh. Do you see me?
No,
How close are you to the base?
I'm over the mountains.
Alright, I'll circle the base. Let me know if you see me, and I'll come in again.
I'm close to that Gladius, the floaty one.
Gladius. There's one floating in the air, you say?
Yeah,
Floaty one, huh? Let's no, I don't see it.
Why wouldn't it come with fucking torpedoes?
Oh, I see it. Alright, I'm coming in.
I see it.
Alright. Where do you want me to land? Is this good?
Right.
It's not going to boot you out of my ship, is it?
Why would it boot him out of your ship?
I don't know, because we're not in a party.
Oh yeah, you should be in a party.
Well, we're not.
No, I mean, you should get in a party.
Yeah.
Can you come like 215 from the Gladius
You want
behind
me
the
to
mountain?
215 from the Gladius?
Yep.
215 from? I mean, that's about where I am. 215 from.
Yeah, maybe a bit further behind the mountain,
To the ASOC
because I'm the other
navigation
side.
system.
Where are you?
Your
Can you see my ship?
No, I saw you landed, but you landed on the other side of the mountain.
Well, if I lift up, I'm gonna get attacked.
I'll stay there then.
I mean, I can withstand a little bit.
I'll just stay there.
Here, hold on. I'm just gonna send you an invite.
Yeah, that will work.
Invite sent. Oh, there you are. Yeah, no problem. See me now?
See ya. Let's hope I don't fall and break a leg or something.
Right, well, don't do that. Can you tell me you can't climb up that?
Yeah,
Come on.
I need 40
There you
seconds.
go.
I'm in. Thank you.
Okay. Do you need to get anything, go anywhere?
Go kill some baddies or something. Shoot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's...
Oh, this is the Phoenix.
Yes. I was gonna check and see if we had any... There's a bunch of ships that might have cargo here.
They don't. I've checked.
Oh, you already checked them?
Yep.
Okay. All right, want me to take you to Seraphim?
Yeah, that would work. Or we go somewhere else. Run some mission, bunkers, whatever.
All right.
Post Pride. That's gotta be some player ship, right?
It's a hammerhead. I don't think... Yeah, you think that's a player's hammerhead?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
don't have any mercenary contracts available that are not the OLPs.
Right. I got bounty hunter mission. I do have turrets. We could take a bounty if you want.
Yep, let's do it.
I don't think I could handle an ERT. I mean, maybe, but.
Huh. Well, shit, I guess I won't be using a retaliator.
I'll take EHRT. That should be. Alright, ready to get share?
Yep,
Share's out.
got it.
Turrets have guns, they're ballistic. Which is fine. Just let me know which one you're in. I'm imagining the top if you didn't.
Yep, the upper run.
They're identical guns, so if you run out of ammo in the top, just get in the bottom. Oh, come on. Hate it when it does that.
I think I may have lost my helmet somehow.
Oh, that's not good.
Maybe it's like our ARs just disappearing off of our pack.
Yeah, it could be.
I took it out to drink rust, and it disappeared.
Okay. Going back to my ship.
If I have to, maybe I can get I don't know, a helmet from a dead guy and bring it in for you.
Yep.
So you have one.
Power on.
All right, so the key to these, got to go to the target's last known location first.
Got 2 targets.
Yeah, we got targets, but I got to make sure I at least get within 10K of the last known location before we kill anybody.
Vulture and Connie.
Yeah, Starfarer, Connie. And he's in a Corsair, okay. Let's take that Connie out first. That's always going to be the trouble child.
All right.
Give him a little touchy touchy. Are you able to hit him?
Yep.
Alright, it's done. Pull off, pull off.
Roger.
What do we got now? Starter. Oh, yep, yep. I'm letting my starboard side charge up a bit here. Alright, let's
Okay, I've got my M2. So now I fly that back to the
Corsair is
batteries,
here.
right?
You see that Corsair? You see close?
Don't see him. I'm locked to the Starfarer.
Um, man, our ship
Breaking
is
off
coming
parts.
in. Yeah, those barrels, they're always good to, the front two, the processing ones are always nice to get off just because they always screw with. Alright, it's gonna go any second here.
Welcome to
Woo.
the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Hey, nope, it's still up. Damn. Alright, there he goes.
Boom.
There he goes.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Please visit us again.
That's Connie over there. There he is. Ooh, that little mother almost hit us. Okay. Whoa, hard kill. And of course he had Quantanium in him. Now, since we're here, I guess we can grab this Quantanium.
Yep. I'm gonna need a helmet though.
Ooh, that's a good point. Let me, let's see if there's a body in there. I can get a helmet for you.
Should be.
I need, and Ford, do I need to start packing extra helmets for you too?
No. I think I lost mine because I took it out as the ship was entering Quantum, so I fell back and dropped it. Or maybe it's just kind of inventory shenanigans.
Yeah, there are some definite
Oh,
inventory.
and here it is back again. I see my helmet now.
Oh, so you're good?
Yep. It showed up in my inventory again.
Excellent. So let's just grab the Quantanium then. Wherever
Yep.
that is, where the hell they go? It was. Well, heck did that? Okay, down here. I think it was behind it, right? You see a box anywhere?
I'm not in a seat.
No.
I did see some boxes though.
Yeah, there was one trailing behind,
It's in
but
a
now I
pink
don't.
scan.
But now I don't see it. All right. Well, screw it.
Maybe we should go EVA.
I don't know. It was only probably like a 1 SCU, but. Whoa, what's that?
Where?
Well, I don't know. What the fuck was that? You shooting?
No?
Now, you got your gun out. Don't lie to me.
I'm using the scope to see if I can spot boxes.
Yeah, but your gun's shooting.
It's not.
Okay.
I don't see a shooting though.
Screw it. I mean, it's not worth the trouble for one stupid SCU. Let's just move on to the Starfare. Okie dokie. Ah, back here.
I still have Connie elevator trauma from back when you got stuck on the stairs, the ladder.
Yeah. Oops, go inside. Over here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I guess I
Yeah.
should have looked at what the hell this thing had in it. I didn't even look and see if it had quantanium.
Titanium.
Quantanium.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it says titanium. Toxin. Oh, here is titanium.
Found some? Nice.
Yeah. It's just a one SU though.
Well, that sucks.
Crap. Titanium.
Alright, I got it. Let it go.
Medical supplies.
To the ASOP
Alright,
Vehicle
I
Retrieval
can't
System.
grab that. Oh, there it goes. Alright.
Copper. Iron. Go London.
Please visit us again.
Quartz. More copper.
That's not what I wanted.
I got it. No, I don't. It's stuck now.
See if I can move it.
That unstuck. That's good.
Iron.
Too bad there isn't more than one effing thing that's valuable. Come on, you stupid boxes. God, fucking. I mean, just.
Star Citizen could have like smart boxes. Boxes that had like RCS thrusters, self-position,
They just.
something like that.
They love to get jammed. I'm gonna tell you what.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle.
So no more quant, right?
Let's see if there's anything left. Random. And things.
Yeah. Okay, so it's all.
It's free.
Yeah, no quantanium now, right?
No.
Alright, get the hell out of me. Go to the next one. That was a lot of crap for one frickin' SCU. I don't want the other crap. I don't want it. Then I gotta worry about stupid the law.
Okay.
It's not worth enough to take the hit. If it was Maze, I'd take Maze. Right?
Is it Maze or Slam that's the best one?
Maze now is, well, and Weevil eggs are good. They're about as much as Quantanium, I guess. But I think it's
one
Maze.
Of them, either Maze or Slam. One of them's worth 140,000 per SCU.
It's got to be Maze. Sure as shit ain't Slam, unless they change the pricing of Slam significantly.
It's one of those two. I think it is Slam, but I'm not sure.
Really?
You have to check.
Slam was never that great.
Well, they changed it when Weevil eggs was changed. They changed one of those two, made it the big one.
Okay. Well, it would make sense that it was Maze. Maze, cornflakes, right? Remember? That used to be a big one.
Yep.
Yeah, quartz and scraps. Okay, where's that? Is that the Connie? There's the Connie. Okay. The Connies have been kind of bugged when it comes to cargo lately.
Kinda.
It's like
Last night
they haven't been spawning any.
well,
It's like their full cargo elevator disappears, and so does all the.
half the stuff you
Stop
put
shooting
in,
your gun in my ship.
and half
Jeez.
the
Not
stuff
shooting.
you put on a cargo bay disappears when you jump.
Alright, I'm headed back to Microtech with the M2.
Yeah, I don't
Did
see
you-
anything
did
in
give
it.
you-
No,
did it
empty.
cost- what elevator or what hangar did it give you?
Ouch! The hell? That
What
damage.
banner did it give me?
Yeah, when you came home with it, or aren't you back home yet?
I guess I
I'm
was
not
too
back
close.
yet, I'm just leaving.
Oh,
I had to wait for the M2 to claim.
got it.
So I'm 28 giggle miles outside of Microtech.
Gotcha.
I don't know whatever happened to gajillion miles, but I miss it.
Well, I still call it gajillion gigamiles. Gigamiles.
Gajillion giggle miles.
Gajillion giggle miles.
Giggle miles.
I like it.
So I got more contracts now. We could try to do one of the merge contracts for the ground locations
Sure.
on the OLPs, the paths.
One of them. I'm okay with trying it.
So there's mercenary work, which says head over the OLP and neutralize the targets. And there's the clear out path, which I think will be nicer. Sharon?
Icebox, Excel, Lotus, Chimera. That's a decent frickin' quantum drive.
Beaver path 3.
And he's got attrition 5s and on that Corsair that this one's sitting here. You want a Chimera quantum drive? Is that class A?
Yep.
You want it?
Okay.
Let's go strip it.
I think I
Go grab
crossed
it.
the boundary or whatever because all of a sudden my quantum drive quit.
Alright, well it's in this Corsair. Go grab it.
Yeah, that's probably why it's
All right.
storm. Why this just doesn't want to work? Jeez.
How do I send the elevator down?
What? The upper front left wall. Okay. Right here. There's usually one on the back side too, but I don't see it on the Phoenix.
Another one had 2 and this only has 1.
Alright, arriving at Microtech.
The Hamura is going to be in the center area, not back here. Let me get it.
Your systems are online. Weapons online.
Huh. Let's try that carefully.
Alright, I got it.
There's missiles.
Yeah, they don't fit on mine, but there's attritions. He's got it loaded with.
Yeah. Attritions 4.
Looks like he's got some size 5 attritions and size 4. And he's
This is a
running the
4.
same ballistics on his turrets that I have.
Another 4.
And you can't take the size 5s off the wings of the stupid.
Can we?
Nope, they're bugged.
Shame.
Because when they're folded up, you can't, for some reason, you can't take them off. I don't know why.
Well,
Maybe
then, if we unfold the wings,
well, try. I don't know if you can.
we could do-
Cockpit, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, go try it. I don't know if we're gonna get these to lock. Might get one more.
How do you unfold the wings? It's the same as landing gear.
No, it's what's the move your crap around key on your wings?
Right Alt K, I think.
Yeah.
It's the change configuration or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like Alt K or something like that. Can't remember if it's right Alt, left Alt.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. My sister is ready. Landing toggle. Left Alt K for cycle configuration.
Okay, left Alt K.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Alright, it's giving me a large hangar.
Do anything else?
I don't think so.
I think those coolers are like grade C stealth ones that he's got.
Yeah, let's grab them anyway. Matter of fact, I would just grab everything.
I don't know if it'll lock down on the grid, but yeah, icebox. I'm pretty sure that's a grade C. That's cool. That's cheap. They might stack up above.
Yeah, they locked just fine.
Hmm.
They're small enough.
Where's the other one?
Yeah.
Did you get there?
Quantum drive is now off.
Are you trying to do it, or are you gonna let me?
Do it. Before something blows up.
All right. The only thing we got loose is this one attrition, so we should be fine.
Contact.
Famous last words.
Well, if it rides up the elevator, I'm usually satisfied that it's gonna stay. And it did. All right, so I'll land and then you can drop it down the elevator, all the stuff you want, all right?
All right. So we go to Seraphim.
Yeah, Circle, I think is the closest, right?
And if you guys coming or you're just trying to hop servers and shit.
I'm waiting for Alpine said he's gonna, when he finishes testing, he's gonna go into. He has a knack for getting on those damn servers. So the last few days, when he gets in one, I follow over to that server so I can play normal. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time pretty much. So I'm putzing around now.
Have you tried joining on every friend you have in your list?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of people on the list.
And I have a lot of friends, man. Way to rub it in.
Sad music.
Yep. I don't like people. Don't you know that? I hate
Really?
everybody. Hey, at least I'm
I
honest and equal. I hate everybody equally. That son of a bitch, I knew he was going to open fire.
He's indiscriminate.
That's right.
Landing.
I hate everybody. Alright, where's this guy at? Frickin' get attacked by a damn freaking raft. Of course, I happen to be in a rambler. And that's something. Although, I guess it's not that bad a choice, being that the damn thing, the raft is loaded with weapons. A lot of people don't realize how tough it is. So, gonna have to use some of that pilot shit.
Start using some of that pilot shit, Nav.
Yep. Oops. I just about did
Knew
myself.
that.
Uh-oh.
Knew that line was coming.
Well, that was dumb.
God damn these fucking people.
Bring my shield back up. Boy, I tell
Stop
you.
leaving your shit all over the pads, please. All right, well, we gotta land anyways. Never mind.
Did I break my shit? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Ah, unbelievable. I only have 2 guns and I broke them both off. Unbelievable. Wow.
Sounds like you were doing some rubbing instead of
No, I
racing.
smacked into the ground with it because I hit a tree.
Gotcha.
I'm in a Rambler, so they're not very easy to. I shouldn't say easy. They don't fly like a fighter. Let's put it that way. All right. So I gotta go pick this puppy and come back. Oh. Can't believe I broke off both frickin' weapons.
That's convenient. You might want to just claim that ship.
Oh, they're still showing there.
Oh,
So
well,
why in the
if
hell
they're
did
still there, it won't be that expensive. But if they're not, that's gonna be really expensive.
Well, they're only size 1s, but why won't they?
Oh, they're just size. Yeah, still expensive for that ship. I'm betting.
Weapons online.
What the hell?
Jesus, I shot 2
I
missiles.
must have freaking. They must be changing things because apparently the weapons. I wonder what I broke. I broke one of the components, and the weapons won't fire.
Yeah, I think I've had that too.
It's not power because I've got power. I've got engines.
I made the mistake of trying to pull it off, swap it out. That you can't do that. It doesn't allow you to put anything back on there
It says
while it's damaged. That's all.
what it's saying is radar and weapons are red. Even though they're both powered up, they're not working. Neither one of them.
Weapons offline.
Huh? That's the first time I've seen that.
Online.
So they're definitely getting ready for engineering. That's the first time I've seen that. The only one that I ever lost before was usually power. But apparently now weapons and radar can be toasted even though they've got power. It's good to know.
Am I putting these in the wrong elevator or are you?
It looks like it didn't give me
I think it's you.
my shift back.
It did not, or it did.
You can
It
drop.
didn't.
You can drop both elevators then.
So they're
About
still
that.
both.
And the posters are gone.
Oh.
Quantum drive is now
So
off.
you're in a hangar that is not yours.
That's gonna be your elevator though.
It's gonna be
Huh?
so it's your it's not it's
No,
now.
you can drop it, can't you?
I think there's a bug that this is your hangar, right? So that's your elevator because I didn't bring it up
All right.
myself.
Okay.
So either you drop
No.
the elevator down and start those
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah, because of
in
that
So
your
the posters,
All right. Go
inventory.
ahead.
so the posters are gone, and the vehicles are still gone.
Well,
And
the vehicles aren't gone. They say unknown.
right, they still say unknown.
Because they're stuck in your actual hangar. So the game, basically, your account is foobar, and it's just going to give you a temporary hangar every time now, until it gets repaired.
Lovely.
So we just confirmed that. That's now confirmed. Your account is foobar until the repair routine either kicks in and fixes it, or we get a patch and they reset. And I'll add it to my next report to SIG about it. I didn't send them a couple days ago. Sent them my update for the current shit. So I'll let them know about their account, so they got another one they can take a look at right away.
Yeah, because that's I've never run into this problem ever.
Landing gear down.
Yeah, this is what I've been playing with since before Christmas. Now you know part of.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
I,
Well, you know part of what I've been dealing with since then. All that bitching I've been doing.
I heard you talking about it, and it didn't sound good from the way you were talking about it, but
Yeah.
it's
Believe me.
really frustrating on
All
the
right,
other side.
bring up your elevator over on this side, I guess, N4. We can get the rest of this down.
Yeah, just
All
be
right.
happy that you can still play the game.
No, over here, where I am. Oh,
Right there.
Because it'll get resolved. It'll get fixed.
you had something on that elevator too?
Yep.
Okay.
I went there
But the
because
weirder thing is,
Complete.
the ship that had stuff in it still has stuff in it.
Yeah, because it's got you in the assignment for new hangar because yours is broke. Your ships and stuff, you'll be able to store and recall them, the ones that you're using. That's not going to be an issue. It's still storing the record properly, but it's a bug that doesn't allow them to access your account for whatever reason. Oh wow, that broke my headlights too.
all done.
Yeah, that's it.
That's new. So not only did it break my weapons and my radar, it also smashed the headlights.
Are you gonna pull a ship, N4?
I guess I could. Depends on what we're doing next.
I thought you wanted to do one of those missions.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I guess we could go in some maybe disposable ship.
Sure, I like the sound of that. I have my little disposable ship here, actually, my stealthy one. If
Right.
you want to take it, I'll bring it up. The whatchamacallit, Nomad.
The little stealth nomad.
The little stealthy Nomad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be obviously a lot more stealthy. But. Do you want to take anything? I mean, I just got a little ammo, right?
Yeah.
We don't need a big tractor beam, right? I can leave a tractor rifle here.
Yeah, I guess we don't. We might need the weapon slots for barrel X rifles. If we can find some.
I'll just leave my nice F8 here, since it seems to like to take them.
Wish I could shoot a weapon and freeze.
We'll just have to pick up. I got a shotgun. That'll be fine.
You guys ever listen for somebody else is trying to say something and you're over talking them?
Did you hear something?
That's what I thought.
I don't.
I don't know. We were talking. I'm good.
No respect. No
Shotgun.
respect to it.
And I'll just pick up whatever I find for another gun. Let me know when you're in.
Moving. moving.
Which mission are we gonna take, by the way?
I got a yellow level contract, clear out path. I'm gonna share it.
Alright. Go ahead.
Stand by. Sharing.
Got it. So that's on the ground, right?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm in.
Come on. Give me in. Open the handles. There we go. Where's our mission location? Daymar, hopefully.
Yeah, it's gotta be Daymar.
Quantum drive is now on.
Where?
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear up.
Oh, come on.
I don't think it is. Is it?
32 gigameters. So
No, it's all
that's
the
gotta
way
be,
over. It's in Hurst.
yeah, it's gotta be Aberdeen.
Yeah. Great. This doesn't have the fastest quantum drag in it.
Quantum drive is now on.
And it's gonna be hot as shit down there.
Gonna grab something to eat.
In real life?
Yep.
Okay.
Be right back.
Online.
Back.
Seriously? Good God. Unbelievable. So it lost its power. really getting tired of not repairing doors. This is fucking bullshit.
Are you here, N4?
Yep.
Okay. You're sliding out around on the ground. And you're facing.
I give up.
Launch complete. Docking initiated. Docking denied. System offline. Landing gear up.
Don't see any movement so far.
Offline.
I don't see anything yet. All right. Well, I think this is cleared. Which one do you want to go to next? Just that one and work counterclockwise from that next closest one, or what?
Yeah, let's do it like anti-clockwise.
Okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
Written this card.
All right. We gotta find out the place that gives us the red card.
Yeah, it's in the where the dish is, I think, right?
No, the red card for the rooms in the dishes is gonna be the one of the garages, which we access using the blue card.
Quantum drive is now on.
All right.
Quantum
You moving?
is now off.
All right.
Shield system online.
So this is the one that has the fuse door.
Yeah, I've got a fuse if you don't.
I do.
Uh,
All right. Another blue card.
cool. Good.
See if there's anything worth in this room.
See anything. Ready?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Did you pick the fuse back up?
No.
So they go away now.
Evidently. I've got one fuse on me at least. So. Or, I mean, I have one on me.
Let's go around.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage. Visit over.
Okay, so this doesn't have a blue door on the other side.
Let's see. Don't see anybody on the roof.
I'm gonna switch channels so you guys can talk. I can't play without getting on one of those other two
A
servers.
bad guy.
Alright.
Ready to open fire? Or is that a good guy?
No, it's a bad guy.
Okay.
Alright, for those watching the stream, I'm gonna switch games because I'm having too many problems and I don't feel like wasting more time. I've wasted enough time. So I'm gonna play some X4 as soon as it loads. Come on. That's a new video. For those that haven't seen it.
Here you are, probably wondering, what is X4 Foundations all about? Is it a space sim or a 4X game? Is it an RTS strategy game or first-person action? Is it about empire building or exploration? And now, diplomacy too? And I am here to tell you, yes, all of this and more.
A universe in a box.
The upcoming diplomacy
that's about
update
true.
will add another layer of empire management capabilities to the mix of a game that always followed the vision to give players a universe in a box. Here's a huge simulated sandbox universe, and you, the player, a pilot of a small ship at the start, can do inside that universe whatever you like. Grow, become rich, become powerful. Start with one ship, play missions, explore the universe, build up fleets, build stations, and enjoy the ride.
Every ship is persistently simulated.
The strength of our series has always been the ability to simulate every single ship and station in this immensely large universe. X4 gives you a persistent universe, much like an MMO, but with the speed of a single-player game. All that background universe is not just shallow decoration, but it is truly simulated, whether you are nearby or at the other end of the universe. Thousands of ships are trading, fighting wars, supplying factories with resources, mining asteroids, collecting gas, hunting pirates, and producing the goods that later turn into the ships that are being destroyed in wars again.
But how can one computer run all of this?
At the start, players often wonder, why all this gigantic effort? Why simulate tens of thousands of NPC agents when ultimately you are just seeing such a minuscule part of this gigantic universe? The answer is fast progression. Since we are not the massive multiplayer game that the universe feels like, we can allow you, the player, to progress much faster.
Progress fast and grow.
Grow from one ship to having a couple of ships and hiring pilots to fly them for you already after a few hours. Upgrade your favorite ship with more weapons, faster engines, or try to capture ships from other factions. Order some of these ships to mine or trade for you while you play a mission or explore new paths through the universe. Grow from few ships to small fleets. Group ships into squads. Become more influential inside a couple of sectors of this universe. You hire more and better crew members, assign marines to boarding operations, and have fighter ships protect your precious traders and their wares. Every time something interesting happens, you can instantly teleport yourself to any of these commanded ships and personally take over control. Simply click on the chair of your hired pilot, he stands up, you sit down, and now it's changed from RTS control to first-person action again. Grow further to larger and larger fleets. Start building your first station from individual modules after just a day maybe. Like Lego blocks, you click together modules of different functionalities. Production modules manufacture wares from resources. Storage modules store the resources or the products. Docks for smaller ships or piers for larger capital ships. Living sections to host your workers. You design your station and invest carefully, so the station can make a profit. Eventually, grow even further to manage an empire. Build diplomatic relations to the many factions of this colorful universe. Wage wars against those you don't like, or try to change the entire map. At this point it becomes obvious why we simulate the entire universe. Suddenly all the things you are doing actually matter. Every transporter ship you destroy creates an actual demand for the wares that did not arrive. Every fighter lost in a war creates demand for rebuilding ships at a shipyard. The simulation really does not put any limits on what you can do. We frequently get stunning save games from our fans that surprise us again and again. Players have wiped out entire factions from our universe map, built hundreds of stations and literally changed the look of the entire universe.
Don't be scared.
But all of that is optional. Nothing required. You prefer following plot missions? Be our guest. You rather stay peaceful and explore a massive universe? Do it. You just want to build up a friendly little economy, search a peaceful corner of the universe and build away. You decide how to play it, at what pace to play, and what your goals are.
You will have help.
Many missions and plotlines exist to guide you through the universe and through the depth of the X-Universe lore. Play plotlines in any order, starting from different game starts, impersonating different types of factions and races. This too is for you to choose. We sell you this nice simulated universe that runs on your local computer with all of its beauty and complexity, but it's up to you to decide how to use it.
But what is this story about?
The roots of this story started with the first game of the X series, X Beyond the Frontier, released in 1999. We start with the history of space travel as we knew it, or still know it today, but tell it further into the future. Mankind discovered jump gates. Discovered means while one was built near Earth, it turned out that our galaxy was already full of similar gates. Gates built by an ancient, long-forgotten civilization, which we only know very little about. Those gates connected many systems empty of any life.
Terraforming and AI.
Mankind built machines instructed to autonomously terraform those worlds in order to prepare them for later settlement. Machines that used AI and even AGI. Somewhere in the endless emptiness of space, some of these AGI-controlled machines had a drift in their goals. This is the birth of the Xenon, the most badass bad guys in the X universe. All of this happened already in the intro to X Beyond the Frontier, so it is the foundation of all X games ever since.
The hero is the universe.
Of course, there were big heroes in the X games. Kai Brennan, for example, was one of them in X Beyond the Frontier, as well as the novel Farnham's Legend, which tells the story of the early X universe in more depth than the game ever could. Or Elena Ko, who also started from Earth and, like the player, discovered the beauty of the X universe and made it her new home. Her daughter Zaya, on the other hand, born in the X universe, had an entirely different outlook on Earth, which the player would soon experience. All of this lore is great, and you will find references to it in every modern X game, of course, but it is not required knowledge at all. The real hero of Extra Foundations is definitely the universe itself. A universe rich with fascinating creatures, factions that have dynamically changing relations, sometimes fighting wars in which the player can take part or even benefit by selling ships or wares.
A universe of fascinating creatures.
While you can stay in any of the many spaceships you own for most of the time, there are also plenty of good reasons to explore the universe on foot. You will walk on space stations and inside ships. Ships and stations have many rooms, bridges, shops, prisons, many more. Go to traders to buy and sell items or use them for crafting. While ware trading is always in large numbers and stored in ships, items fit in your pocket and are used for crafting and often also in missions.
Missions outside the plot.
Another thing you can do when talking to people on space stations is asking for jobs. You can find missions by flying in empty space, of course, but there may be special mission offers when talking to some people on the station. Once you have improved your standing with some of the factions, you can even go to some of their organizations and ask to work for them permanently. Unlike the big plot lines, this will provide you with a source of sympathists that goes on for as long as your relations to this faction remain good.
Work your way up to the top.
There are also other good reasons to make some friends among the powerful factions in the X universe. With better reputation, you can buy more advanced technology from their war-spent shipyards. High-tech military equipment is not openly traded to just anybody. In some cases, you may even have to befriend factions only to be allowed to fly through their system without being attacked. There are many ways to improve your relations. Every trade you or any of your ships do, you get slightly better standing. Every time you do a mission for them, they may thank you with a bit of a reputation boost. And of course, the big plot lines give you a chance to make a big impact too. But it is not always good to be everybody's darling. Any faction you don't care about can also be an excellent target to practice your fighting skills on. And if they don't want to sell you their technology, then you might want to try to steal it from them.
Boarding and capturing ships.
Right from the start of the game, you have a chance to grow your fleet of ships with means other than just buying them. Sometimes during a skirmish with a smaller ship, the crew and pilot get scared and abandon their ship. This is not easy and doesn't work with every target, but when it does, you got lucky. Fly over in your spacesuit, head a data leak to gain access to the ship, and personally take control. Or send one of your Marines over and let him finish the job for you. Either way, you will need crew at this point, either a new pilot for your old ship or for your new ship. Marines, however, can also be used to try and board much bigger ships. Ships with dozens or even hundreds of crew members. These do not simply give up their ship in the middle of a fight. You need a coordinated boarding operation to convince them. We are currently working on improving this aspect of the game and hope to be able to show you more soon.
In space, someone can hear you scream.
Getting to a newly boarded ship and entering it by floating out of your airlock and into the new ship is certainly a great use of your EVA spacesuit, but far from the only one. In X4, you can use the spacesuit also for many activities during missions. Deploy bombs on stations or ships. Scan signals from up close. Open some very special crates which can hold items for crafting upgrades. Place EMP bombs to hack station modules for blueprints. Or explore dangerous shipwrecks or the inside of ancient relicts.
So many ways to control.
The most common way to play X4 Foundations is with keyboard and mouse, but the game is highly customizable and supports various input methods such as sophisticated HOTAS setups. X4 also offers a streamlined aimpad interface ideal for couch and TV play. The controller experience in particular has been significantly improved over the last years, making X4 also very enjoyable on devices like the Steam Deck.
Changing the face of the universe.
Playing X4 is always the mix of first-person action with long-term planning and strategizing. If you care about it, then building your own stations can be a big part of that. Anywhere in this universe you can reserve a spot and start building a station module. There are a couple of different ways how you can gain the blueprints necessary to build each module of such a station. The legal one would be to buy the blueprint from a faction representative, but that could turn out to be quite expensive and slow you down. Then there is the illegal one. Research hacking, steal the knowledge from the stations of your NPC competitors. Once you have your blueprints, you carefully decide where the market may be good to deliver your resources and where you can easily sell your products. Or you base the location on the threat level of nearby other factions or enemies like the Xeno. You can continue to grow a single station ever bigger and bigger until it might even be a completely self-sustaining MENA complex. Or you build a lot of small stations in many different places. These small stations could maybe be closer to their supply and demand, but they would require more transportation if you later deliver to your own network.
Yes, you do have enough time.
When you hear stories of players that built their empires and built their save games up for sometimes hundreds of hours, then it's easy to think everybody would need to spend so much time in this game. But let me tell you, this is absolutely not the case. We design X4 to be a fun universe for all types of players, and this includes the majority who enjoy many of the fun and easy to get into activities without necessarily building an empire. Play a few plot missions, explore the sandbox universe only to improve your favorite fighter ship. Do a bit of mining, or any of the many other great activities in this universe in a box. Just because you can grow an empire doesn't mean you have to. Every player is different. Every player has a slightly different goal and enjoys different parts of this game. But it is always a great community of really friendly folk.
And now, diplomacy is added to the mix.
One very special station that you can get very early in the game is known as the player headquarters. This is the home of Bozota, a friendly Boran researcher who sometimes likes to refer to you as his assistant. It is a station that doesn't just produce ordinary products, but it can produce knowledge through research. And it is this very unique station where soon you can also host diplomats. While diplomats are a convenient shortcut for the advanced player to interact with the many factions of the game, agents will be your method to change diplomatic relations and tip the scale to your advantage or otherwise.
One computer, infinite universe.
Dynamically changing faction relations is very powerful and the ultimate way for you to influence the universe. Our engine, XTech5, allows to simulate these thousands of NPCs and their colorful lives. Even at the start, no two games are the same after just a few minutes of play, and thanks to diplomacy, you can soon stress test this system even more. Fun and endlessly different gameplay situations emerge from this universe, even surprising us, the developers, over and over again.
An engine, 25 years in the making. An engine designed for emergent gameplay.
Or to give players like you a universe in a box in X4 Foundations. See you soon in the X universe.
They needed to do a video like that a long time ago. That was actually pretty good. Interesting. I'm one of their testers, so I'm not testing anything NDA right now, but I am running the public beta. that everybody can play that owns the game. They've made some big changes for the Tobii 5 eye and head tracker, the new diplomacy system, and it was what, 6 weeks ago? Just 6 weeks ago they released the last DLC even. So kind of surprised they came up with a whole nother, release 6 weeks later. I've been a player of this game for all of its 25 years, 25 plus years. When things don't work in other games, like the one I was playing, this is the game I usually come to. And as soon as it loads, I gotta make some tweaks. And the one thing he didn't mention, which I'm kind of surprised, there are thousands and thousands of mods. To give you an example, these are just some of the ones that I run. Most of mine, I try not to impact actual gameplay. I try to use mods that will add more ships, more sectors. Like here I've added some extra large mining ships that can be used both by the player and by the AI in the game. Some quality of life mods I use, like flyby, picking up you'll find lock boxes with loot and stuff floating in space that ships have dropped when they got destroyed and stuff like that. And you manually open them unless you use a mod like these to pick them up, which helps, especially when your universe is huge. What else? A lot of the ship mods are a lot of people like Star Wars and Star Trek and Stargate. You'll find those types of ships and stuff in the game from mods that other players make. And like I said, quality of life, more ads and news tickers. I changed my mouse to orange because I can't see the color that the default is in. More paint jobs and skins for the game. Recycle ships and stations. Even a cheat menu, which when I'm starting out a big game, I'll end up using because I don't want to, if I'm testing stuff, I don't want to start over from scratch when I'm trying to test something that you need 100 hours to get involved in. Changes to UE and how did it help with quality of life, more jobs, trading, ship packs. But you've noticed I've tried to stay away from a lot of the AI changes or the basic game changes. More music, blueprints. Don't need that, don't need that, and don't need that. I'm just double checking some stuff here. I wonder why that's still off. Huh. The other big change they made with the 7 patch is in graphics. You'll notice they added DLSS, which is huge. I mean, that's a big thing. You can use scaling, set up all your parallax and occlusion mapping and stuff like that. Let's see. Runs in Vulkan, as you see over here. It does not run in DX. I run in 4K too, by the way. And your controls. You've got full control of your key maps, your sticks, your HOTAS, whatever you use. I mean, it's really good, really good. They did a hell of a job with this major update for key maps. All categorized, and this is just one section that I linked in. I said general. You've got FPS, you've got navigation within menus and stuff. You've got all your controller information, controller selections. What were some of the other things? Here's where you set your Tobii settings. It's got support for OpenTrack too. Input modifiers. You can set up your own modifiers for keys and stuff. What was that other setting? Input feedback. Here you can set up your message tickers, so you can see text or voice. If you do something, you can have it basically show on the screen where you want it to, and have it target closest. See, even I'm learning this part of it because it's all new and super powerful. Toggle target lock. And a ticker. It's it's really good. Colorblind. Here's your colorblind. Look at this. How many games do you know that go to this level? That is just astounding. And it's even got presets. Stardust intensity. Reduce game speed if you want. And you can toggle that on and off. Maximum light sources. I'm going to drop mine a little bit. Let's go there. Long range and signal leak detectors. Auto save. The one I want to turn off. That's okay. I want that. I got to figure out. I've got a mod that ejects ship's crew, and I can't remember which one it is, so I want to turn it off. No, that's not it. Emergency jump line. Well, here's Star Trek and Battleship Galactica. That's a nice ship. All of them are. The guy did a hell of a job. Back here. Let's see. Not that one. Not that one. Which one was it? I know it's under settings. Where is it? Display? No. No. setting is. Wait, they didn't remove that, did they? Oh, here it is, right here. Duh. Looking right past it. So these are all different backgrounds that I can select. And I have mine normally set to random, but you'll see this is loading now. Kept looking right past the damn thing. And have another sound. Huh. That's odd. Because look at that head. Let's try this one. Huh. I don't know what happened to the sound. I might have to reset it. But I can pick, pretty much anything. I set mine to random. Oh, it's different every time. But it's pretty cool. It's nice that you can something different every time. I just don't know what happened to sound. Let me check something. Oh, it took me back to Star Trek. Well, that's odd. Something messed up here. What the heck? Huh. Well, let me reset it. That was strange. Make sure I still have sound. No, I don't have sound. What the hell? Okay. So what the hell? I'll do it that way. I'll figure it out later. There we go. Yes, I know. Oh wait, what am I doing? By the way, just for those that don't know,
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community.
these are all different campaigns. You don't have to play them in order. You don't have to play them at the same time. You play whatever you want. You can play part of it or not. But the cool thing is you can start your game like I'm going to start mine here in a second, or you can start with any of these campaigns if you want. No matter what you do though, all of the other campaigns, you'll run across missions in the game that will start all of them. So if I pick this one right here, eventually this one right here,
Yes.
I would run across and that campaign would start while I'm in
With
the
the
game.
successful
But
collection
the
of
cool
the
thing is it would start from a different perspective and a different way with a different story. It's pretty cool. Alright, this is the game editor, which is even better, I think. At least for me, I like it. Oh shit, yep, that's what I figured. The patches have changed. Damn. Well, then I'm just gonna go back into the game that I had going. I was gonna start it over again because of some changes, but I don't feel like building the new universe tonight. Continue the one I'm in, getting my ass kicked. Some of the mods I spoke of before that I have put in that I do use are to make stations harder to destroy and make ships harder to destroy, especially the bad guys. I like to have to work for it. In fact, hopefully, I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Ships harder. Alright, yeah. For those watching, I'm going to reset the stream because it doesn't have the right tag on it. Because I just merged from Star Citizen to this one. So I'm going to end the stream and restart it so it properly sets it up.